guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. 1 second, I'm sorry. I washed my hands and I didn't put my fit ring back on. Okay, and welcome if you are new. Wait, I gotta start over. I already forgot. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome back if you are new. Wait, what the heck is going on today? Hold on. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. No, what? Excuse me. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. There it is. Well, now I'm confused because of the way I just... Okay, I need to stop interrupting myself. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are back in my Erin Condren dashboard planner. This is the one I'm using as my fitness planner, and as you will see, I have got my new coil from OK Plans, and I went ahead and put it on so it's no longer too short and I can open my planner fully. I did also add this little dashboard thingy, and I forgot to pick out my sticker kit for the new week. I also just got my nails done. My husband picked these nails. He wanted me to go longer, and they were longer, and then she started shaping them and they got shorter. So I forgot to account for the shaping. So they ended up getting shorter. Okay, so we have lemons or popsicles, which I really like those. Nope. So yeah, but these are the nails that my husband picked, and I feel like a whole new woman with them on. I think I'm gonna go with the lemons this time, because I saw at least one person I saw on YouTube was using the popsicles, and so I'm gonna be different, and maybe we'll use this next week. So we're gonna go with the lemons for this coming week. And then I'm just storing the kits I have in here. I have Planner Kate dashboards ones as well, but I have the Planner Kate sticker album, so I don't really need those. And then these bigger ones wouldn't fit in the folder, so I just kind of have them there, whatever. And whenever I recoiled, I also printed this out. Yeah, here it is. I printed this out, and I updated my workout tracker. So now everything is up to date except for this. Sunday, okay, so the 13th is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. On the 11th, I actually had to call 911 and had medics come and check me out, and ended up going to the ER. So it's not updated. I did have a migraine on the 11th, as well as other things going on with me, which, since this is a health plan with me, we will talk about it in just a moment. I also printed this out. It was an Etsy printable. I can't remember the shop, but if anyone is interested, just leave me a comment down below and I will figure it out and reply back to you. But this is an anxiety and depression tracker in one. So each day is separated by the dashed line, and so you're tracking both. So I just made it really simple. 1 dot all the way up to 3 dots to scale my anxiety, and then 1 X all the way up to 3 X's to scale my depression. And then we have my quarterly weigh-in and measurement tracker. I still haven't done my measurements. I'm kind of scared to be honest. And then I updated this, so it did say 180 pounds. So before July, like towards the end of June, I weighed myself and I was 180 pounds, and then I guess I was just messing around with some food. Okay, I was wilding out here, and I was actually 187 the end of 4th of July weekend, but I dropped in a week, I dropped all the way back down to 183, so that's, don't make fun of me, guys, okay? I'm not a math expert. That's 4 pounds. Wait, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, see, I just have trust issues, okay? That's why I'm so bad at math. Okay, I don't even trust my finger counting. So in a week, I was able to drop down 4 pounds. So that is pretty cool. I do need to do my measurements before we get any much further into July, though, or I'm not going to see very much of a change. My blood pressure is going well. As you can see here, the reason I ended up calling 911 and having the medics come and going to the hospital is because I woke up at like 4 a.m. on Friday, and I had uncontrollable, like I was shivering, the chills, I was freezing cold, and like my teeth were chattering, my muscles were tensing up, and I felt kind of like it was like an out of body experience that I was feeling, and I didn't really know what was going on. So I got up, and the only thing I know is wrong with me is I have blood pressure issues, normally high blood pressure. So I went and I got my blood pressure cuff and I checked it. I was 80/40. That is dangerously low. Like, I'm pretty sure that means like not enough blood was pumping to my vital organs. And I was like, there was multiple factors that could have been. I could have gone into shock, um, like fainted, like, I don't know, like it's dangerous. It could have been deadly if it continued to drop. But my husband's mom is a pharmacist, and she was saying, because I've been off my blood pressure medication for like 2 weeks now, and she was saying, thank God that I'm off my medication, because if I were still on my medication, it would have bottomed me out, and my husband would have been planning a funeral. So thank God I was not on my blood pressure medication anymore. Thank God I woke up and knew, like, and saw that number to call the paramedics to come and see me. And everything was figured out. But yeah, so that's how my weekend started. And oh, look, I can finally flip myself back. Okay, so do I already check this off? Because I already lost 4 pounds. Oh, I'm not. I'm going to wait. But I wanted to come to this page real quick because I need to update my book tracker. And I have the Kindle that my husband bought me for my birthday. And I decided I'm going to use the memories to track my books because I don't think I'm going to have enough space to write it all in here. But I've already read 2 books. So I have read Seek First. And this was a biblical book. And then I read Living Water, which this was such a fun read. It only took me like 30 minutes. It was a short novella, but it was a fiction novella, but it was a Christian one. So is this one here, A Voice in the Wilderness, there by the author Ryan E. Cantor. And what he does is he takes a biblical passage and he makes it, like, it builds a story around it. So the story Living Water was about when Jesus met with the Samaritan woman at the well. And so he kind of created a story of like their dialogue and stuff like that. It was really really good. I actually really enjoyed it. So I read 2 books. So I'm going to go ahead and take a Tombow. I'm not even going to color code. You know, I'm not one of those organized girlies that swatches before I plan. I just kind of go with the flow. So 528. And I'm going to color in, not even in the lines apparently. I'm going to color in 2 books. I'm not even going to fully color them in because I'm too lazy to, I guess. So 2 books are colored in there, and then we will open my, oh, I love that I got a new coil. Okay, I love that for me. Okay, and then this is the current week that we did. So this is everything, how everything is going. I got my steps. I also added off camera, I ended up adding these little mood tracker ones, which I thought was really interesting. Well, it's Sunday. So I worked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of 7. And so technically this workout went right here, but I didn't think I was going to work out because this was the day I was in the ER. But then my little mini stair stepper came in that evening, and I shouldn't have because I definitely needed to rest. I almost died, but I got on it anyways, but I had already wrote this here, so I just put this here. Doesn't really matter. I worked out 5 days this week. Super proud of myself. So right here, I can go ahead and check this out. Check this off. This goal was met. The no fast food was not met. I did really good though, but we had McDonald's on Saturday. I blame my husband. So that one was not met. And then what did we have for lunch today? I had 2 hot dogs. I have not had dinner yet because I wanted to film while it's still light. It's 7 p.m. right now, and we got daylight. That's crazy, right? Okay, anyways, going into the 14th through the 15th. To set it up, here's the sticker kit that I was going to go for. Okay, so I want to be strategic about this. Okay, so last time I used this washi, and so I wasn't unable to use the box down here. So this time, let me look at what my washies are looking like. Okay, so I'm going to put the blue one down here. Don't let me forget, guys, okay? Don't let me forget, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with putting this washi up top here. Okay, so how are you guys doing? How is y'all's week going? I am so desperately trying to find, like, planner peace, planner okayness, and I just cannot. Like, and I think it's just because, like, the season of life that I'm in right now, like, is very busy. And not necessarily because I'm doing anything. I'm a stay-at-home mom. But just because of the demands, you know, like with having two littles, like I am not able to just sit down for hours. Like, I don't even think I sit down for like 30 minutes in the day. I'm always either bouncing my baby to sleep or getting up and getting my toddler a snack. Like, I am never just sitting down. It's actually insane. So, like, being in all my planners, and that's why I've had to let so many planners go this year so far. Like, my Hobonichi cousin, it breaks my heart. Like, I did not want to say goodbye to my Hobonichi cousin right now. Wait, why do I have, did I have an extra washi? I guess so. Or did I, okay. But yeah, so I did not want to let that washi, what am I talking about? I did not want to let my Hobonichi cousin go. I'm sorry, guys. I did not want to let my Hobonichi cousin go. Like, I love the Hobonichi cousin, but, like, I just was not able to get into it the way that I wanted to get into it, and it was actually starting to, like, hurt my feelers. But I just had to realize that this season of life, you know, it's demanding my attention more than I anticipated, I guess. Like, not really. Like, I know my kids need me, obviously. But I guess I just didn't realize that I was going to be such a weakling and, like, my kids were going to sleep with me at night. I thought that I was going to be, like, strong, will-powered, and have my kids sleeping in their own beds, and I was going to have free time in the morning before they woke up and before they went, and after they went to bed, and, you know, that just didn't happen for me. So yeah, I just don't, like, I have to prioritize certain planners or, like, I'm just going to fall behind in all of them. And so, yeah, that's what's happening. But now it's like I'm not in planner, like, I can't find planner peace. And I don't, like, necessarily, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But now, I don't know. So, like, with this planner, I am enjoying this planner. But at the end, I will show you, I actually just created a planner because I created it myself because starting August 1st, my husband will be gone. I'm sorry, there's something in my throat. And I decided that I wanted to try a 75 hard version of a challenge, but I created it with my bester ChatGPT, you know? And I'm calling it 75 Holy and Called. So it's going to focus on faith just as much as it's focusing on fitness. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to have a planner specifically tailored to this challenge? And so I created one. So I will show you guys that at the end, but then that leaves me like, what am I going to do with this planner? Because the planner that I created, it has spaces each day for me to put my fitness information. So I'm like, okay, am I just going to duplicate it? Because the challenge is technically only 2.5 months, and then I'm going to need to come back to this planner. So am I going to want to come back to this planner after skipping 2.5 months in it? I don't know. Or am I going to use the 75 Holy and Soft planner that I created? And then once that's done, backfill this planner and jump back into it so it never misses a beat. I could do that too. I don't know. I just have to figure it out. But since my husband is leaving, I also need to be very mindful that I'm not likely going to have time to get into all of my planners the way I want to, and so I'm already preparing to have to sacrifice planners, even more planners, if that's even possible, because I've already sacrificed so many, and I just don't. I'm tired of having to sacrifice. I mean, I will do anything for my boys. I will take a freaking bullet for them, okay? But like this is my hobby. Like, this is the stuff that I enjoy, so like it really sucks when you have to do that stuff. I never ended up putting a memory right there. I still don't exactly know what I want to put, but I'm going to do it again, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what I end up doing. Or actually, so I might label it this week. And I still have the stickers, and I might go back and label that one this week. And then I can make this like to say how much weight I lost this week. Maybe that'd be cool. Would that be motivating, or would that not be motivating? I don't know. I think that's what I might do, though. Ooh. I think that's what I'll do, is label it this week. And then at the end of the week, I will label, which I can already do for this week. I lost, what was 4 pounds. But do I want to write it like really big? I don't think I have like oh, yes, I do. Well, that's brown. That's not going to look great. What is this? Ooh, this is, okay, this is a 0.8 micron. So down 4 pounds. That's not centered, but we get the idea, right? Okay. And then we have the habits. I'm going to go with these ones here, and probably the same habits: workout, stretch, and H2O, because that worked out well for me. So workout, stretch, and H2O. Perfect. How is your guys' week going? And also, y'all are not going to be getting a goodness, there's something in my throat. Y'all are not going to be getting a hourly planner this week because time just got away from us, and I was supposed to film yesterday like I normally do. I film on Saturdays, but my I'm so sorry. It was a really busy day. And so we didn't, like, by the time we were home, it was already too late for me to film. Oop. So it didn't happen yesterday. And then today, my husband's work actually called him in because some Army soldiers got in trouble over this weekend. And so they had to go do this stupid formation. And that took hours. And then my husband sent me to get my nails done. And that took hours. So I'm here now. Okay, well, I labeled that this week. So now what am I going to label this? Notes. We'll label that. Or would I label it to do? Yeah, I labeled it to do. Okay, we're going to label this to do. And it's literally going to be this. I still need to take my daggone measurements. Oops. That's another thing I meant to do this week. This weekend, but I blame the Army. Okay, this coil is huge. I cannot write. Take measurements. Okay. And then we have, yes, then we have the meal trackers. So let me go ahead and get these put down. I did really enjoy tracking my lunch and dinner here. That was a good idea from me. Thank you, Destiny. So that one is lunch. And then we have dinner over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit this video tonight though, because it is already 7. By the time I finish filming this, I'm gonna have to hurry up and get ready for bed. And then my baby, he's already upstairs crying, ushering me off to bed while my husband is watching him. So I'm sure that's very stressful. Okay, and then I'm going to do non-scale victories. I'm going to do it in this with this blue one. I hope you cannot hear my baby screaming, but if you do, welcome to parenting life. He is not happy that I'm not ushering him off to bed. And I'm breastfeeding, so that's why he will not go to sleep with anyone else, because everyone else's tatas are useless, okay? So just letting y'all know. So that's another reason why I'm not able to just stay up as late as I want, because I have a little person that tells me what to do. Okay, so again, we have the steps tracker, and my friend on here, I lied. Recommended, because there's never 7 of these, so I'm going to cut one of these down, and it's going to be this one here. I'm going to cut it down. Let me kind of roughly measure. Okay, like right there. And then we're going to close it back. Let me see. Okay, like I need, let's see. This is either going to be amazing or I'm going to fudge it up, which I cut that crooked, so I probably fudged it up. Gosh dog it. Okay, let's see. So that one's going to it's going to go down here. Oh, my baby's losing it. Okay, let's see if I can get this straight. Uh-oh, my husband's coming. Does that look too terrible? You can kind of tell, but it's okay. All right. And then we're going to put the rest. Did I align it to this last time? I don't know. I don't normally use my left hand, but I feel like maybe I did. To align it to this edge, which I didn't even line that up very well. But now I'm trying to hurry, because I start to like sweat and panic whenever my child starts to panic. So we panic together. Okay, we're almost done though, guys. No worries. And I didn't bring the mood tracker stickers down here, because those are in the living room at my standing desk. But I do want to track my mood again throughout the day, because I think it's interesting to see like the days that I worked out a lot are generally the days that I was in a better mood. And then the days that I obviously didn't do as much movement was not as good of a day. So I always find that I find that interesting to look at. So tomorrow morning, because I'm going to have to go to bed as soon as I'm done filming this. But tomorrow I will put the little shoe icons on there. And then I did like having the flags, so I think I'm going to do that again. Oh, and this is a Planner Kate sticker that I ended up adding that I really, really enjoyed. Just a little cute motivational thingamabob, but I am going to add the flags again because I do really like those. So I don't want them to be like the same color though, because I just don't want them to. So I'm going to do these blue ones on the yellows. And oh my goodness, can you guys hear my kid, my baby boy, losing his beheavals up there? Poor thing. Okay, and then we got the green we'll go with the blue. Okay, so I'm really hoping that this is going to be a better week, like health-wise. Like, of course, like as soon as I decide, like, okay, I'm going to get my health in order, like my body is like, okay, but we're going to end your heart. Like, we're going to stop your heart. Like, is this a joke to you? No, it's not. Hello? This is not a joke, freaking body. Like, I'm literally trying to take care of you, and now you want to crap out on me? For real? For real? That's crazy, you know? Of course my body would do something like that to me. Here we go, guys. Okay. And then for the non-scale victories, what I did last time, I did like big boxes, but then I only ended up using one. So I don't even know if I'm going to fill that in yet. I have the lunch and dinner. We have my priorities, which this time I want to use like smaller boxes. So I think I'm going to use, oh, there's like, I got to like squeeze it in there. Okay, I think I'm going to do, well, Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to be weird, but I'm kind of stressed out because my son is crying up there, which I know that my husband is taking care of him, but it's still breaking my heart. Okay, ooh, what I could do. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to put two. Let me center it. Well, two's not going to fit if I use that big. Well, but I don't want to use like tiny. Let's see what this looks like. I'm sure you guys can hear my husband. My toddler is being testy. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna do two goals in there. I don't really love the way that looks. I actually liked that better. And then the week before, I love these little things. I need to order the black and white ones because those are so cute. This kit is happiness in a freaking sticker kit. Okay, so this is what I got for you guys. This is my health planner. Good heavens. This is my health planner all set up. I am going to have to add the little shoes, and then this will be for my workouts. So there is that. And then let me show you guys what I am going to be using starting in August, which is where my dilemma is if I'm going to continue in that planner or if I'm going to backfill it. But here is this beauty. So this is plum paper metal discs and a plum paper 8.5 by 11 cover. But the contents, all of this, I created for my 75 Holy and Called challenge. And on TikTok, my username is called Faithfully Planned, which is what I'm planning on changing this channel name to, so everything is one. But the daily spread is a 2-page spread. It has the title. These are the daily habits you have to hit for the 75 days. And then I am creating, all of this information is going to be created for you. So the scripture, your daily prayer, your daily faith challenge, a daily thing that you're fasting from, like scrolling, griping, gossiping, anger. It's all going to be given to you as well. Your daily workout will be given to you and a daily devotional. Obviously, if you just want this and you don't want to follow my plan, you do what you do. Like, if you want to put your own information in here, absolutely. I mean, it's a blank planner. And then you'll write what you're reading here. I have these 4 things to track: your water, coffee, energy, and mood. A little journaling section at the bottom. And every single day looks like this. And then on Sundays, you get an extra little section. So you have the reset and Sabbath refocus. These things you need to do to plan for the week ahead, like planning your meals, grocery shopping, weighing in, progress picture, reviewing last week, setting up the planner if you need to, tidying the house, just preparing. And then you have end of the week journaling prompts. And then you have space for the sermon of the week. Every single week is exactly this. So 7 of these spreads, a Sabbath reset, and a sermon. And so, yeah, that is what I created. I created this on Canva, but I'm starting to use this in August. It'll go from August to October like halfway to October is this 75 days. So I'm just wondering, like, what's that going to mean for this planner? I'll probably keep them up with both of them, but my husband's not going to be here, so we will see. But that is it for me. I got to go. My toddler is being a wreck. My baby is crying because he wants me to take him to bed. So I really hope whenever I hurry, English goes out the window. Sorry. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Consider subscribing if you are not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.